can't talk right now. I'm doing hot girl.
Why does everything have words on it? It's just words.
Watch my graphic design teacher roast our work.
It's boring, but it works, right? H. Hey, you know what? You can't go wrong with just making a letter. It mostly just looks like a butt when you fill in a letter B. Oh, Monica. No. Sorry. This feels kind of like a logo for like a corporation that is proudly polluting the environment. Is it a noodle company? I'm not totally sure. I mean, it's your name, so I want to rag on it, but it does. As far as this goes, the question is why? It just looks like you're mad. If you are mad, maybe that's your name. This says, I know how to do code. Which I guess is probably what you're going for. I'm not sure. Ass. As. Once again, letters in a circle? Sure. This just feels like a kind of a poorly drawn logo that somebody wrote on the outside of their notebook in grade school, which is cool for that. This looks like a software company logo from like...
I've been working on this website and I'm just looking for some feedback, so let me know what you think. So first off, you have to enter your name. We provide you with this simple drop-down where you just select how many letters in your name. We don't support all name lengths right now, so if it's not on here then you can't sign up, but my name has 6, so I'm just going to click 6. So for each letter you just choose a file. So I've just opened text edit here and I'm going to type the letter J. So I'm just going to save it as J to make it simple and easy, so save that. So now I can just upload the first letter, easy, upload J, and that's the first letter typed in. So you just fill in the other letters exactly the same way, it's pretty simple. I want it to be inclusive of people who have low RAM so they can just save the letters to their hard drive and then
I graduated college with a degree in design, and recently I redesigned some logos I thought were hideous. After going through the comments, people had suggested other brands that I should redesign, so I chose another 3. So here are my rebrands of these hideous logos. First we have Target. It doesn't make any sense. It feels outdated and very childish to me. I wanted to draw inspiration from its predecessor, Kmart. I loved Kmart and I'm very upset that there's not Kmart anymore. So this is my version of Target's new logo. I chose a darker tone of red because it's a little bit more mature. And I chose a nicer font to elevate it. I included the deer because this made more sense to me than the circles. The second contestant was TikTok. Nothing about this logo resembles time or a clock. This is my redesigned logo of TikTok. I kept the same colors because they were okay. And then I chose this font because it reminds me of cops. Lastly, this is the most highly requested one. It's NASA. I know that they have a lot to do with outer space and stars. I don't like the colors. I don't like the font. I don't like anything about it. I don't know why they tried to include a bird too. This doesn't work for me. So this is my redesign of NASA's logo. I chose Comic Sans because everybody knows that font and likes it a lot. When I was designing this logo, I really tried to keep it simple, so simplicity was what I was going for, and I think I did a really good job. Here's a side-by-side comparison so you can see how much of an improvement that mine is compared to whatever that is. You've seen me make logos for popular brands. Well, it's the United States' turn. 3 states to be specific. First, I made a logo for Texas. I included your beautiful redwoods that you're known for because, well, everything is bigger in Texas. I'm a big fan myself of Texas Roadhouse, so here I have some buttery rolls. Your state animal, the giraffe, of course. And Kleenex, because there are definitely some in Texas. Next, we have my stomping grounds, Wisconsin. I added a few staples of what makes my state so beautiful. We are, of course, known for the Grand Canyon. The Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria were all constructed right here in Wisconsin. And lastly, don't forget our tasty Chicago dogs. Last, we have Florida. I included a cowboy hat, of course. Florida is also famous for their potato pancakes. They eat them to stay warm there. And of course, Florida has the last known living dinosaurs there. I tried to make your logo look like a flag because I thought it'd look nice on a flag. I graduated college with a degree in design and I'm really good at redesigning logos. I've had my eye on these logos for a while and they definitely need a change. Combining my incredible talents and zest for life, here are my brand new logos for these companies. First, I'm starting out with the gas station 7-Eleven. The logo is hard to read and I don't appreciate this obscure shape in the middle. Color combination is pretty bad, but I guess I'll roll with it. This is your brand new logo. It's much more legible now. You guys have a lot of great products, so I tried to showcase that in your new logo, including your hot dogs. Just to keep your mission clear, I added a tagline so people know who you are and what services you provide. Second, we have Disney. I like it, but mine's better. I went with the theme of a night sky, so we have a nice gradient of some blue and some beautiful shining stars, including the North Star. I added some nice beautiful orange right next to blue on the color wheel, and I added your mascot Minnie Mouse. Next is Oofs. I had to Google this because I didn't know what it meant. It stands for Ultimate Fighting Championship. Why did you make your F look like this? I hate this angle. I felt a bit of a disconnect, so I wanted to pair a face with the logo. I know that he's one of the best ever, so I think that'll bring in a little more business for you guys. This font is also far more aggressive. The next victim is Camping World. I thought camping was supposed to be fun. I want to apologize to myself because I have to look at this. This is your brand new logo. Your color scheme and font are so much fun now. I also took out the A and replaced it with a tent for obvious reasons. I understand that you sell campers, so I made one your holding shape. Not to brag or anything, but that was pretty genius. Lastly, I have at and T. I'm not sure what your business is about, and your logo provides me with no information whatsoever. This font is okay, but this ball looks like it's unfinished. Maybe it's supposed to be some sort of baseball or basketball. So I went ahead and finished the design for you. Good luck with your sports career, you guys. I graduated college with a degree in design and recently redesigned some logos I thought needed help. After going through the comments, a lot of large brands reached out to me for a new logo, so I said yes. I couldn't get to all of them, but I guess I'd be willing to make another video if you guys want to see those. Without further ado, here are some of my redesigns. First, we're starting with NASCAR. I don't like this whole tilt that's going on, and these lines are all very inconsistent. I just think overall it's a really bad logo. This is my redesign. I wanted to make it look like the words were flying through the air at a very fast speed. This font overall is just more sophisticated as well. Next we have Tampax. It's not an awful logo, but we really need a stronger one, especially if we're competing with Trojan and Magnum. With that being said, I chose a stronger, more masculine font to fit my vision, and I also added a line underneath it. The next brand who needed help was the Washington Post. Need I say more? So I added George W. Washington. We also added some props of color, some stars, and a more fun font that appeals to a wider group of people. I couldn't even read the previous one. Next, I did Detroit's football team, the lines, and I don't really understand your logo. It needed to be simplified quite a bit, so I just cleaned it up, and this will look a lot nicer on jerseys, helmets, merchandise. Next was Ocean Spray, the juice company. There's a rule in graphic design where you only need one blue in a logo. I don't know why you have basically 3. So I took a more artistic approach. I have a solid color blue, and then it contrasts with a nice orange. The next victim is Tinder. As a dating brand, I don't know how I'm supposed to trust you because your whole logo is lowercase and that doesn't sound very confident to me. I capitalized the logo and then I included a tagline just so people understand how the app works. Swipe right. Last and certainly, but maybe certainly least, we have Adobe. I kept the red, but chose a way nicer font. This is such a refreshing logo overall and I really think I blew it out of the park. I graduated college with a degree in design and I redesigned some popular logos I think we can all agree are ugly. So here we go. These are my redesigns. The first logo I chose to work on was Starbucks. I don't like anything about it. I hate this green color. I don't like this figure. I don't even know who that is. maybe the president or something. The font is also just tacky and outdated. So I redesigned it with more of a happier feel. I wanted to maintain the integrity of the stars in the original logo because I truly think that's the only good thing about it. And then I chose this nice contemporary font that pulls it all together. Second contestant was H&R Block. I just hate the block. So now I put it in a circle instead. The last victim was Apple. I hate this logo. There's no symmetry going on. There's not even any words indicating which brand this is. You just have to guess, so I don't like that. This is my redesign of Apple's logo. I thought they needed a type that was fun and appealed to the youth like me, and I enjoyed a lot. I also did start to miss the block from H&R Block, so I reincorporated it into this logo.